Hey guys, welcome back to the WP Developments YouTube channel here. We are going over a couple things that are quick, easy buys that you can do in your driveway, in your garage at home. One thing is, I'm sure a lot of you keep a real close eye on your transmission temperature when you're towing trailers or whatever you might be doing with your pickup. And you might have seen at one point in time the transmission temperature running hotter than it used to. What we have is a thermal bypass on the 13 plus Rams. They do have a thermostat inside of them from the factory that can get debris and stuff in them and kind of clog. And what that does is keeps a cooler loop, so the hot fluid coming out of your torque converter transmission is going straight back into the transmission and not reaching your transmission cooler up front. What we do here at WP and a lot of other places is we have a billet block that takes the thermal expansion valve out of there, and it's just a straight through block, so it has to go right to your trans cooler and come right back to the transmission. There's no way for it to bypass. That is a really good fix. I get a lot of questions for people up in Canada that have colder climates that say, do I really need that? And my answer is always yes. Your transmission can always make temperature. I have not come into the conclusion of where the too cold of temperature is. There's a lot of people that do claim that transmission fluid can be too cold. However, we have physically watched 4,400 horsepower go through a transmission at 96 degrees. So with zero slip from front to back. That's some of the stuff that we pay attention to and see what can we do on your daily drivers to correlate with something that we put in the most extreme conditions. So I would not worry about the temperature. You will always build temperature when you have fluid shearing inside the torque converter. It might take a little longer, but you can, on your factory transmission, you could absolutely net 20 degrees cooler just by changing out your thermal bypass. The second thing we have here today is, this is a raw casting of a 68 RFE valve body. You might have seen this before, you might have not. We actually put a billet channel plate on top of this to keep from cross leaks from happening. What happens in the factory channel plate is these channels are super deep and they can sit there and rub when there's pressure against them and there's not. So that pressure will pulsate and actually rub these channels back and forth. It'll cause a cross leak after so long. The SSV bore that you always hear about is a switch valve that has to pertain to low reverse apply, or it switches in second gear up to a lockup solenoid. So it's kind of like a double duty solenoid, but it has to have a valve switch in order to make that solenoid go in the right direction to do the right thing. Some of these plugs on the end wear out. We actually bore and ream all of these on every single one. We flat stone every single one. We run a heavy duty accumulator that has guide rings in there. So a lot of the factory ones you'll see, the bore will actually be worn from the factory plastic accumulators shifting in the bore. And so what we do is we run the Sonex accumulator inside these that have guide rings. And that basically keeps that accumulator from being able to go sideways in the bore and start wearing. Now, every single valve body we have seen in the used form always has a wear item in it down in this bore. So Sonex actually made all of their accumulators move the sealing area to a spot that has never been touched from a factory accumulator. So that's how we can get by with doing all of these, or we would have to throw them all away and try to recast them. So Sonex has been a great partner of ours for a very long time. They have awesome products. That's why we rely on them. For the 07 through 18, we do white solenoid packs, which is the updated solenoid pack. The gray solenoid packs did have a factory recall. Their recall was to replace it with a white one. So we get a lot of questions on that. A white one is universal from 07 through 18. All of our valve bodies are 7 balls inside there with a white solenoid pack, so it can cross on any of those years. Now, once we get up to the 19 plus is considered a blue solenoid pack, and it looks a lot different. It has the same benefits on every single valve body we do. We don't have a lesser grade valve body that's cheaper. If you compare our valve body to some of the others in the industry, They might not sell the solenoid pack with it where you have to use your old one. Our solenoid packs are put in a dyno that we designed here in-house at WP Developments, and we dyno test every single brand new OEM Mopar solenoid before we bolt it on. That has taken all the guesswork out of it. We obviously know that Mopar sends them in a bag with fluid in them, but we have caught so many before they get shipped out of here to you guys on our own personal dyno, so you guys don't have that problem of dropping it twice. That's our goal. We want you to put this thing in and make your factory transmission last as long as possible. Another cool feature that we do at WP Developments is if you do buy our valve body, it doesn't happen to fix your issue that you're having and you wanted to try it out, we allow you to basically buy a transmission and we credit the purchase of that valve body towards your transmission because we don't want to sell you the same thing twice, right? It doesn't make sense. Some of the other things that we can do here at WP Developments that would be a good DIY setup is deep pans. They'll obviously make your transmission run cooler. We have filter kits on the website. We have complete kits that would be a deep pan filter, the billet screw and adapter. I'm sure you guys have heard of the plastic one melts and fails and the filter falls off and causes a catastrophic failure in your transmission. So we have a lot of options for you guys that are trying to prolong the life of your factory transmission because you're not quite ready to bite the bullet and buy a complete unit from WP, and that's totally acceptable. I have a lot of friends that we have sent valve bodies to, and they drove across the country and back on a stock transmission with a valve body and good TCM tuning that ups the line pressure, and it works awesome. So I wouldn't be afraid of, if you have a really good unit that feels strong, go ahead, change the filter and fluid in it. It's never gonna hurt to change what's in the pan. Upgrade your valve body. All of our valve bodies are shipped out to be tunable, so it can be tuned or it doesn't have to be tuned either way, which just means that you're able to go over 160 pounds of line pressure. So to get the full benefit out of a valve body package, you would want to do a TCM, transmission control module file in there, and get your shift points strung out a little longer, get the lockup coming in a little bit easier. I should not say easier, a little bit firmer without breaking your stock internals, right? But we don't want that slip feeling coming into lockup. It's taking material off of your lockup friction in factory form. We want to lower temperatures. Lower temperatures, fluid lasts longer, keeping it clean, everything's gonna be happy. That's what we're here for. We wanna try to prolong what you have as an investment. And if you absolutely need us in the future for a transmission, we're also here for that. I have lots of parts here from WP Developments behind me. If there's anything we can help you out with on your 68 RFE or any automatic diesel transmission at that matter, visit us at wp-developments.com. All these products are on our website, whether it's 2C billet pistons, triple disc torque converters, heavy duty single disc torque converters, for all makes, all models. You can find our thermal bypasses on there as well. Basically, if you have any questions or need any parts, holler at our sales team. We can definitely get you figured out and on the move again.